Off against the Oshawa native Nathan Poole on the opening draw. Gens and Frontenacs on this Sunday night here in Oshawa from the Tribute Community Center. Shane Hollinshead, Adam Dunphy, thank you so much for tuning in. The Generals get things started. Leighton Moore's bounce pass for Thomas Stewart eludes him, but he's able to chip it up to Butler, who tries to go back off the boards to Stewart. Hayes will send it in deep, leave her out behind the goal to settle it down. He'll play it around to Leighton Moore. Moore cross ice to Butler, tries to take it off the boards, just can't corral it. Braden Hache will reset for the Fronts. Linus Hemstrom stood up at the line by Leighton Moore. So McGowan will head back for the Fronts. R. Curry looks to pick up some speed, closed off there by Ritchie. Regroups to Tommy Budnick, who waits for a change at his bench before connecting with Murray. His stretch pass can't find Ritchie, playing between the Twin Towers and, Calum Ritchie playing between Cam Butler and Dylan Rubrick, 6'4" and 6'7" respectively on the wings of the super sophomore and Calum Ritchie.
It's not often you're 6'2" and the shortest person on your line.
Danford now jumping up into the play. He'll try to protect the puck, but played nicely by the veteran Murray. Ritchie's into support. Brooks, he'll be patient, wait for his mates to catch up. Now skates through the neutral zone. Nifty move, but can't quite get it through Danford. He has Butler if he hurries. Ritchie comes away with it. Ritchie drops to Butler. Closed on by Poole, and he'll be pinched off. Jackson Stewart has it stolen by Rubrick. Parfenyuk now at the point, waits for traffic. He'll shoot. Belanger now. To our Curry, who one touches to Hemstrom. He can't get through a General stick. And a soft pass off the wall is easily cleared there by the Oshawa Generals. Cooper Way with some good forechecking while shorthanded. He wins a puck. He'll send it back to the point. Blake Smith shoots, blocked away by Zhigaloff. Now in transition, here come the Fronts. Battaglia with it. Has Oatwater going to the net tip. What a save! Patrick Cleaver gets the left toe on it. Thibodeau now, he'll shoot, glove saved by Lever. Loose puck in front, cleared, fanned on, but just enough to get it out and down the ice. Off with Torrance going back against the grain to tuck that one home. Beautifully executed shorthanded opportunity, and it's the Generals who strike on the Frontenacs, man advantage. This shot from the General zone goes in on Zhigaloff. He'll lead for Murray. Stretch pass now looking for Nathan Poole on a breakaway pass. Great job there. Both Luca Morelli and Nikita Parfenyuk had collapsed to intercept that pass. Way goes towards goal looking for Calum Ritchie, who almost got a stick on it. Back the other way come the Fronts. Thibodeau makes a move at the line. He'll shoot right into the crest. Head coach Derek Laxdal was looking for on the PK. Nice read by Roloffs, getting a stick in the lane to break up that pass attempt. Lever leaves it for Stewart, who rims it around. It's kept in, but again, a nice stick there, this time by Cooper Way to break up a pass at the line. Belanger sends it in softly. The two Oakville Junior Rangers come together, and Ritchie and Soto. The battle still ensues for the puck. Net is to get it out. But the Fronts are right back in. They steal a puck from Luke Torrance. Owen Oatwater peels off a check. He'll stop. Send it to Thibodeau. Can't quite connect with Oatwater. The puck squirts away from Leighton Moore. And it's Gabriel Frasca on it for the Fronts. To Thibodeau. They'll start a cycle here. Oatwater ties up Leighton Moore, allowing Frasca to get the puck. He'll send it back to the point to Murray. Murray waits. He'll shoot. No traffic. Easily has become more and more crucial into the third period and down the stretch. Pinch there by Budnick to poke it away, but the Generals are able to retain possession. Danford drops for Smith. Blake Smith, first game of the season after a carryover from a suspension in the last round, or the Gens' first round series against the Kingston Frontenacs last season. Taglia sends it in. That'll be glove by. Generals able to get the puck out and down the ice. Cooper Way again strong on the forecheck. Not just standing idly by, he hustles his way down to the offensive zone, but a errant pass sends Parfenyuk all the way back. Luckily, he has enough time to hammer it. Belanger wisely keeps it in. Calum Ritchie can't clear onto the stick of our Curry. Rolls away from him, so he'll have to curl back. Sends it across, but off the stick or skate of Cooper Way. Hemstrom sends it down low. Soto now. Final 10 seconds of the man advantage. Arcuri to Battaglia. Battaglia tries to go high.
Because you got to pay attention to where the puck was shot from.
You know what? I'll give you a little trick. Look at the referee or the linesman right away, because they'll be the ones first fleeing to the bench to make sure those players need to stay on the ice. So that's a little behind the curtain. As much as I'd like to take credit for it, that's my first go-to, at least back when that was the rule. Now at least we know. Icing, no change coming.
They were shorthanded on Friday against Erie.
Gens were 2 for 4 against the 67s, as you would expect in a 7-6 games. The power plays were both pretty successful in that matchup. The Generals with their first power play opportunity of this. Cross ice, roll off, shoots, that's blockered away. Guard going to the bench.
Why you scratch, Nathan? Oh, I hit the head, or hit the coach in the head with my plastic boot protector.
Nah, they need him on the PK. He's good to go right now. Rubrick curls off the wall, but his shot hits a leg. Clearing attempt fanned on, but Hemstrom's able to get that puck down the ice. The Frontenacs will get a change in now. 35 seconds into this power play. Leighton Moore, the smooth skating defenseman for the Generals. He'll drop for Stewart roll-offs. Finds Ritchie in stride. Calum Ritchie now. Centering pass, can't quite reach Rubrick, who sends it back to roll-offs. Near side to Moore. Leighton Moore cross ice to Rubrick. Centering pass is broken up nicely there by Quentin Burns. Roll-offs will keep it in and rim it around. Ritchie waits for the puck. It's swatted but kept in by Leighton Moore. He finds Gagne over to roll-offs. Curl, shoot, that misses blocker side. Back to the point to Leighton Moore. Calum Ritchie off the half wall. He'll shoot that hot shot. Boy, what an absolute rocket. We saw Ritchie score from the top of the circles on Friday with no screen. Almost did it again. Loose puck between the hash marks. Finds its way back to Leighton Moore. To Ritchie. Cross ice. Roll-offs. He'll shoot. Doesn't find its way through. Swatted over the net. Ritchie will send it back to Leighton Moore. Final 30 seconds of the man advantage. Extended pressure for the Oshawa Generals. One player has changed. Torrance is off the bench, heads towards the net, but can't connect. And Burns sends it out, gets a lot of great innovation, of course, over the past however many years it's been. Too many times you see shot blocks, especially on the PK, lead to foot injuries. So great to see any additional protection that these players can get, sacrificing their bodies. Oatwater tries to spin it towards goal. Pass back to the point, hops over Hachet's stick, and he'll have to hurry because he has Butler hot on his tail. Test those waters too often. Discipline will be a key here for the Generals into the second and third period. Underway in the second period, Shane Hollinshead alongside Adam Dunphy and Maura Barney. Thanks for tuning in to wrap up another weekend of fantastic OHL hockey, the first of 8 meetings this season between the Gens and the Fronts. A bit short of the 18 we registered last year, including playoffs, but we'll take meetings with the Western Conference this season for sure. Hot shot to start the period, turned away by Zhigalov. Rubrick can't get that puck, though. Extra effort he does with that long reach. Stewart tries to poke it. Clearing pass fanned on by Budnick, and now a bit of a scrambling there. And Ty Petru and Luke Torrance. Petru, a former Ajax Pickering Raider, and Luke Torrance, a former Oshawa minor general. Jackson Stewart crosses the line. Collapsed upon by a few Generals, so has to send it in deep, but first on it to give it back to Hughes. Stewart tries to get around Smith, who uses his body wisely to get the puck up the wall, but it's kept in for the moment. It's sent towards goal, deflected in front. That goes just wide. Butler has it roll away from him, and now a second chance opportunity. Loose puck off a draw, still up for grabs, and it will be the Generals who get it. Stewart roll-offs. Down low, Gagne centers in front, but a well-positioned Nathan Poole is there to intercept the pass as Dylan Rubrick was on the edge of the blue paint waiting for a loose puck. Roll-offs now to Rubrick. He'll shoot, and that's patted aside by Zhigalov. Ritchie. Cross-ice pass is intercepted, and the Fronts have numbers if they want it. Burns, though, will send it deep, and the Fronts will instead use this opportunity to get some fresh penalty killers on the ice. Leighton Moore now with speed. He'll drop to roll-offs. Roll-offs enters the zone to Rubrick. His pass out of the reach of Gagne, but the hot bounce finds its way to Moore. Roll-offs now. He'll center it in front. That's off the skate of Budnick to Ryan Gagne. Roll-offs now. Over to Calum Ritchie. Ritchie circles. Drops back to Leighton Moore. Moore over to Roll-offs. He'll shoot. That's blocked by Murray. Roll-offs gets it back. Moore over to Ritchie. To Rubrick. He deflects the pass. Roll-offs is able to get it, but his pass back to Leighton Moore just creeps outside the line. 3 times shorthanded for the Generals in the first period of play. Not much ice time for the fourth line, specifically Andrew Whitten and Tyler Graham, as Cooper Wade does see a regular role on the penalty kill. See if they can get a bit more into the flow of this game if the play is able to stay at 5-on-5. Budnick pressured by Ritchie, able to elude that forecheck. He'll gallop through center ice. Played off the wall. Hughes is there. Backhand pass gets through a few Generals to back to the point. Murray through traffic off a skate. Loose in front. What a save, Patrick Lever, as that puck seemed to have eyes finding its way to Paul Hughes. Lever's able to somehow track it through all that traffic. Centering pass. Oh, and another great save at the other end of the ice. Gigaloff with a fantastic effort. Leighton Moore now. His shot's blockered aside. Great goaltending at both ends of the ice. Lever and Gigaloff save after save in this second period of play. Murray. Ranger. Fronts get it down the ice. Morelli now drops to Roll-offs. Has it roll away from him. The Generals will have to start over. First unit now out. Ritchie, though, has it go through his legs from Gage Hay. Gagne will win it. He was fantastic through the first 2 games for the Oshawa Generals, was Ryan Gagne. 62.5% early in this season. Expect a heavy dose of Ryan Gagne for key draws for the Oshawa Generals. Roll-offs behind the net. Back to Calum Ritchie. He'll spin away from his check from Soto. Pass finds its way to Rubrick. Roll-offs can't connect with Moore. He's hounded by Hemstrom, able to keep the puck and backhand near side to Roll-offs. Towards goal, deflected, loose puck in front. Gagne got a backhand away and a sprawling effort by Leighton Moore to keep this puck in. Final 15 seconds of the power play. Generals with second life thanks to the sprawling save from Leighton Moore. Gagne poked off his stick by Hemstrom as Nathan Poole rises to his feet. Final second. France want too many men on the ice. There was a bit of a miscommunication at the Generals bench, but it was well away from the puck. Butler now shoots high, hot shots.
Rick and Ritchie has looked good early on this season.
Ritchie, speaking of Calum Ritchie, has it slip off his stick. Hemstrom tries to go far side for Arcuri, can't connect. Stewart with a nice play to protect the puck in one hand. That's with his loose hand to get the puck out of danger. Calum Ritchie now drops for Butler. Centering pass for Stewart, and that's a dangerous place to lose the puck. Is in transition now as Arcuri drops. Shot, hot shot up high by Frasca, and a rebound opportunity sent just wide by Hemstrom. Murray fans on the shot from the point, look out. Rubrick has Butler, but just not the communication.
With Sweden at the U18 World Championships earlier this year.
That was a dominant U18 squad as well. Icing. Great experience for the youngster on the back end, the 05 and Malik McGowan. McGowan now runs into Rubrick, and look out in transition. Here come the Generals. 2 men. Face-off win for the Generals. Moore over to Ritchie. Ritchie towards goal, tipped by Gagne, and boy, that was just wide. Gagne towed it a little bit. Slams his stick in a bit of frustration as he knows that was a great opportunity. Ritchie drops for Leighton Moore. Towards goal, deflected wide. Gagne will be first on it for the Gents. Back to Ritchie, pressured by Hayes, and that pressure forces Ritchie to make a play. Leighton Moore wasn't necessarily there to take the pass, so the puck comes into the neutral zone. Roll-offs, centers it blindly. Murray's able to grab that puck, and with some help from Tommy Budnick, gets it out and down the ice. Choppy start to this fourth man advantage opportunity for the Oshawa Generals. They'll look to smooth things out with the smooth skating. Leighton Moore fakes the drop pass play that they've been doing, and Moore jumps up into the rush. The fronts perhaps on the pre-scout of the drop pass in the neutral zone from Moore, maybe got a bit napping there. As Leighton Moore kicked it into high gear and was able to drive towards goal for a scoring opportunity. Nice job mixing things up, giving teams a different look on the power play zone entry. Butler now, top of the circle. He'll shoot. That's blocked aside. Look out. Off the back and in. It's in. Nice. McGowan blows a tire behind the net, but Belanger's there to play it. Look out. Loose puck. Calum Ritchie poked away just in time by Nathan Poole. Boy, have to say, already noticing such great improvement on the defensive side of the puck for Nathan Poole. Plays a prominent role on their penalty kill as well in 5-on-5. He's been very effective in the defensive zone coverage. Poole's pinned by Moore. Our Curry's looking to help, but Ritchie's there for the Gents as well. A couple of players tumble in front. Stewart, his man in front, tumbling to the ice. That was Mitchell Brooks. Breakaway opportunity. Calum Ritchie from the red line, in all alone. Ritchie shoots, stopped by Zhigalov. That's a key save with the Generals fresh off the 2-1 lead. Look out in transition now. Tight East Division battle, the first of 8 meetings this season between these two teams. Roll-offs to Ritchie off his skate. He'll play it to Moore. To roll-offs. Not much of a lane there for him, so he'll curl back to Moore. Over to Calum Ritchie, down low, centering pass, Gagne to Rubrick. Can't connect, and Gage Hayes will send it down the ice. Nice puck movement to start that power play for the Oshawa Generals. Just couldn't take that final step with a quality shot towards goal. Rubrick now, he'll send it around. Gagne will be there. He'll leave it, let it go back to Ritchie. Over to roll-offs, protects the puck, curls back. Roll-offs can't get it through Murray. Murray will send it out and down the ice. Feels like one more step back towards the normal life that we're all happy to get back to. We're underway, and we're going to get a quick icing call here. Shots against in the first. Of course, there was 3 power plays for the Fronts. Just 6 shots for Kingston in that second period. Of course, as the script was flipped, and more power plays for the Jets. Butler bounces off the wall. Rubrick shoots, he scores! That trickled. Hughes, who can't find our Curry and the freshens. And he wins it. Butler now. Tries to center, goes off the skate of McGowan, but Butler able to pick it up again. Uses that big frame to protect the puck, but a good job by McGowan to stay with it. The Fronts are able to get the puck out. Belanger now. Right side for Hughes. Gets the red, chips to Stewart, who sends it the rest of the way. Nice play by Lieber to Danford, who gives it to Rubrick. His cross-ice pass hits a skate. Look out, Hughes now with an opportunity. Towards goal, sharp angle, nobody in front. After 2, they score an early goal here in the third to go up 3-1, and now a chance on the man advantage to grow that lead even further. Key penalty kill on the other side of things for the Fronts. Ritchie keeps that in at the line. Might have used his face to do so even.
I think he did keep that in with his face.
Gagne was run over from behind, and he is hurt. He is slow to get up. That is not a good look for the Generals. He's down below the goal line. He was plowed into from behind, and look, Ginger getting up, but is staying on the ice. Puck towards goal, Rubrick, that's deflected. Ritchie looking for a bank shot, can't get it, but able to center the puck. Gagne shoots, stopped by Zhigalov. Zhigalov didn't know where it was for a second. Look out, back the other way. Frasca, Moore can't swat it away. Breakaway, Gabriel Frasca, he shoots, he scores! With Mitchell Brooks, look out! Huge hit in the neutral zone. Jackson Stewart. And Cooper Way's gonna head straight to the bench. Keep an eye on him. Seems to be okay. Clean body check. Stewart stepping up and lays a thunderous check for the second time in this game. Keeping an eye on Way at the bench. He's having a chat with the line mates and seems to be okay. No attention from the medical staff. Frasca. He'll sift it into the corner. Leighton Moore is there, rims it around, and it will be Jake Murray at the line who sends it towards goal. Lever steers aside. Gabriel Frasca first there for the Fronts. Fans on his pass though, and allows the Generals to get out of their zone. Rubrick. Can't connect with a teammate. Leighton Moore will start over for the Gens. Again, Rubrick with a one-touch pass that doesn't find a home. He'll head off on a change. Luca Morelli turned 17 on Tuesday. Seems like he's been in the league for so long, you forget he's still just 16 years old. Started last season as a 15-year-old. Roloffs now goes for a skate over to Morelli. Clean face-off win, Calum Ritchie. Thomas Stewart plays to Rubrick. He tries to send a cross ice, takes a hard clean hit, pops right back up, goes to the bench, shakes it off, and he's okay. Nice body check by versus Poole. Scramble draw, back to Rubrick. That shot's blocked by Hayes. He's a bit limped. I think Zhigalov got a piece, and see him just quickly stick his back against that crossbar. He doesn't want a repeat opportunity. He's not trusting the glass at this end either, after that second period goal from Cam Butler came off the end glass.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Thomas Stewart will get things started for the Gens to Leighton Moore. Generals captain, overager. Moore jumps up into the rush, he'll shoot. Rebound opportunity cleared nicely there by Zhigalov. And here comes Paul Hughes. Hughes over the blue line. Stewart tries to pin third period goals. Exchange Dylan Rubrick for the Gens. Gabriel Frasca with his first career goal for the Fronts. Outwater loses his bucket off the draw. He has to get straight to the bench. Gens will.
Speaking of the Petes, they look like they've got a strong team this season.
Some good Gens Petes battles this year. You're right. They have the Gens will win the draw. That just comes. Soto wins that one. Back to Outwater. Paddled aside by Patrick Lever. Leighton Moore can't get it out. Outwater shoots. That's blocked by Calum Ritchie. Back to the point to Tommy Budnick. Budnick to Soto. He'll send it towards goal. Stewart blocks that one. Outwater tries to cycle, but it's out of the reach of Thibodeau. Thomas Stewart. Rubrick stepped up on by Murray, and that allows the Fronts to keep the puck in. Budnick now. Lever gets a piece with the glove, but it just trickles wide. Fronts now with some pressure. That puck goes up into the 2 or 3 for 1 on that play from Cooper Way. Thibodeau now behind the goal line, blows a tire. Centers in front though, Battaglia's shot. That's steered away. Girls down the stretch often want 2 centermen on the ice in case of a wave out. So in this case, Gagne and Ritchie both out there. Cam Butler, the third forward on the ice. So many face-off wave outs today. That strategy is even more important as we go to the final few minutes and likely some very key face-offs. Loose puck comes to the right side to Butler. He'll send it up off the glass and just safe, but it should be icing. Off coming to the left side for the Fronts. Ritchie wins it though.
So I guess it should have been left side. Just signed for his entry-level deal with Dallas back in August. And Murray was an attendee at their development camp.
Puck rolls off the stick of Brooks. Rubrick uses his size to protect it and mucks it up along the boards. Hughes in there digging, and it will be the Fronts who come away with it. Tommy Budnick. Center ice for Jackson Stewart, who tips it in. No icing on that play. Moore up the wall, jumps over the stick of Rubrick. Tough break there. Belanger keeps it in. Hughes now timed down low. Ritchie pressures him. Back to the point. Hache shoots. That's blocked by Cam Butler. Gens once again doing a nice job clogging the shooting lanes. Lever fights this one a little. 40 seconds to go. Empty net for the Kingston Frontenacs. Loose puck finds its way to the slot. Soto couldn't get a quality shot off. Down behind the net for Stewart. He'll just rim it around. Gens will be fine to take any icing, but all that snow at the benches from all the line changes does a favor for the Oshawa Generals. Haven't had a scrape since about 8 or 9 minutes remaining in the third period. A dry scrape, that is. Shoveling the snow. Helps the Gens out there. Belanger's bodied by Ritchie. Empty net. Calum Ritchie gets the red line. He'll take a shot and he'll score. Time ticking away now, final 30 seconds. Empty net for the Fronts, trailing by 2. Murray over. Our Curry shots blocked. Friday at home against Erie. They'll head home for 4 in a row after this. That puck trickling, and it will. Oshawa Generals as well. Final 10 seconds, win by the Fronts. That'll come over the line. That'll do it. It's the Oshawa Generals. A tight, hard-fought game. A 1-goal game for the majority.